a number of questions, including this one, will need to be answered. These answers will not be found immediately. The tsunami warning system did function because the alert was given. Now, to which extent this functioning has been operational and efficient all across the phases of the warning, this will need to be determined. Let me remind that the earthquake occurred at 6 p.m. local time. The alert to the tsunami was given 2 minutes after the occurrence. The tsunami waves reached, apparently, according to the report of the meteorological agency, reached the coast at 6:20 p.m. local time, 20 minutes after the occurrence of the earthquake, and the tsunami alert was lifted, according to the report, at 6:35 p.m. It means that the alert was lifted after the wave had reached the population and the houses. Now, whether the population took the right measures after the warning, whether the warning was dissipated all across the coastlines in all the communities, this will need to be determined and to be verified. But the death toll and the destruction is caused by two factors: by the shaking resulting from the earthquake, the collapse of houses, and the liquefaction of the soil beneath the houses, which made the foundation like mud. This is one cause of the losses. The other cause is the drowning, which is caused by the waves of the tsunami. So we will need to determine exactly what are the main causes, the different causes, categories of the losses.
Indonesia's government has been criticized so far heavily for having not done enough to protect its people. Do you think that criticism is fair?
I think it would not be fair to say that the authorities have lacked this kind of facing this chaotic situation. The earthquake occurred on Friday night. It was the night time after the occurrence of the earthquake. To which extent the authorities were able or not able to measure the vast extent of the impact of the earthquake and of the tsunami, this will need to be determined. But there is certainty now that in the first hours after the earthquake occurrence, the extent, the measure of the damage caused and of the devastation were certainly underestimated or ignored in the first hours. On Saturday and Sunday and yesterday, the authorities started to take the measure, because even now, apparently, the area of Donggala, which is one of the 4 areas affected, still remain inaccessible. So now, maybe with the door opened to international assistance and hopefully to the mobilization of the United Nations system and to a certain sort of coordination, maybe the present chaotic phase, the present really search and rescue phase will be more efficient, and that we will be able to move also in parallel with the relief measures, but also with the access to all the devastated areas. This is hoped to be accomplished.
You mentioned earlier that perhaps some people didn't act correctly after hearing that initial alert. What should individuals do if they are faced with this kind of earthquake, tsunami alert situation? What's the right thing to do?
The tsunami warning system, which was put in place after the 2004 major earthquake and tsunami occurred in the Indian Ocean, this tsunami warning system is a chain of elements. It is, of course, the technical part of it which provide the warning, but afterwards it belongs to the local authorities, to the national authorities, to use this warning in order to sensitize the population, in order to educate people how to behave, where to go, how to evacuate, how long, and all this. This is a process which has been developing over the past 14 years, not only in Indonesia, but in the whole countries of the Indian Ocean, also in the Pacific and also in the Caribbean. This has been realized under the coordination of UNESCO and its Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission, with the support and with the participation of the countries themselves. So the tsunami warning system is a very needed and very efficient tool to combat and to face earthquake and the resulting tsunami, but also it will enable the people to get this culture of prevention, which hopefully will be installed, if I may say so, facing this kind of disasters.